Okay, a passive income strategy that 100% works online that literally anyone could do. Now this passive income source is a passive income source that I'm going to show you that it will work for anyone. You can actually do this too. The thing about this passive income source I'm going to show you is something that we've talked about in another video, is the idea that when you're looking at passive income, just think of it two different ways. One way is which you do nothing and make money. So something you invest in just automatically produce money for you. The other way is something that you do, like in some kind of work that you've done, that you could stop it at some point and it just keeps making you money over and over. So that's how I think about passive income, right? You do nothing. That's one way of making passive income. Or you actually did something and then stop and the money still keeps rolling in. This passive income source I'm going to talk to you on this video is the one that you do nothing. You don't need any special skills. You don't need to know much. You don't need any special requirements to do this. You can literally start making passive income with this like overnight. So what I'm going to introduce you to is the passive income of invested in dividend stocks. Now stocks are like, things that you buy into and they pay you a dividends, so like an interest. So like if you took your money to the bank and just put in a deposit like in a CD, they pay you some interest, dividends, that kind of stuff. So that's what the dividend stocks are. The other stocks are stocks that you buy cheap with the idea that the company is going to grow super huge and then you're going to sell it. So something like maybe a Google, right? When Google started, stocks were cheap, you buy them, but now they're super expensive. And now if you were to buy them cheap way before and then sell them now, you'll make a whole boatload of money. But in this video, I'm going to talk about dividend stocks. So dividend stocks is the stuff that throws off, right? It pays you interest. It pays you interest so you can start using that interest or using that dividends to do something else with. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. So let me show you about the different things about stocks to show you that you could actually do this. But before I get into it, let me caution you that I'm not a CPA or financial advisor or any of that. So this is not an endorsement of any company or any stocks. This is just providing information so you can definitely get some ideas that, okay, there's things out there that I can do to make passive income. So all I did was I went out to Google and I searched passive income 10, and this came up, 10 high yield monthly dividend stocks. And I just scrolled down to see what they were. Now typically when you see a stock, they have something called a ticker symbol. So they have the name of the company, but then the company has a little ticker symbol that you can find them on the stock exchange. So that's what the CPTA is. It's a ticker symbol for this company. And then it tells you how much dividends they pay. So it's like telling you how much interest they'll give you if you invest in their company. So that was one. And then this was another one. So again, disclaimer, not a financial advisor. So this information is just for educational purposes to get you in the mode of thinking about passive income. So that's what this page is about. So you could do this personally. You could go out there searching for dividend stocks on any site. Whatever you find, of course, you have to do your own research, and I would advise consult with someone in the industry to definitely make sure that this stock is in alignment with what you want to do. Now let's just show you what Google costs. So if you were going to buy a stock of Google, one of Google's share, it's about a bit over $1,100 for one share. So if you want to buy one of these shares, plunk out $1,100 or a bit more. You can certainly watch it to see if it goes up or down, because it does fluctuate with the market. So it might be up today, down tomorrow, something like that. Some people, they watch it, and when it's down, they buy it, and when it gets to a higher level, they sell it, and they make a little profit in between. But most people don't have the money to play with to buy it low and then wait until it goes high. So let's see if Google pays dividends. So you can see right here it says dividends, ex-dividend date. So nothing is here. That pretty much means Google does not pay dividends. Now I'm going to show you something else, a different company. Now this company, let's see here. Now this company is Microsoft. Now Microsoft, you can see it costs $126, a little bit over that. and you can see that they do pay dividends. Now this could be confusing. It's like, well, how much are they paying? So it's 1.41%. They're paying, usually when they pay dividends, they give the number they give out for the whole year. And they usually pay dividends 4 times for the year. So you kind of have to divide that number by 4 to get how much you'll make every 3 months in a dividend pay or an interest. So I got another page here that kind of lists 2 things. This page lists, remember this page, we have the 10 highest dividend paying stocks. So this company paid 11.56%. So on this page, you can see that same company, their stock cost $8.68 for now, because it might fluctuate up and down. But they've been paying out pretty much on a consistent basis about 8 cents per stock. So if you have, say, 100 stocks, you multiply 100 by the 8 cents to see how much you make. That would be pretty much $8. So if you bought 100 shares of this company, you'd pretty much pay $900 and you'd make $8 every month, not every month, but every 3 months, because they pay every quarter. You make $8 every 3 months for this stock. So that means in a year, let's see here, it pays 0.08 times 100. That's $8 times 4. You'd make $32 for the whole year if you had this stock and everything stayed the same, so they'd still pay out the same amount of dividends and the company was still in business. So that's how much you'd make. Now let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft costs $126 and their stock has been paying out 46 cents, around that. So between 20s, that's 2014, 2015. In 2018, they've been starting to pay about 40 cents, 46 cents. So if you had 1,000 shares of Microsoft stocks at 0.46 times 1,000, you would make $460 every 3 months. And if you wanted to divide it by 3, that pretty much works out to be $153 a month times 12. So a bit under $2,000 for the year if you were to have Microsoft stocks at $126. You'd make $2,000 at the end of the year. So in order to have 1,000 shares, right, of Microsoft, you would need 126 times $1,000 in order to have 1,000 shares, so you can make $2,000 for the year. You'd need $126,000 in order to make passive income from Microsoft in the amount of about $2,000 for the year. So if you have that chunk of change, right, chances are you probably couldn't make that in your local bank. And so that's why people come to the stock market to at least make a little bit more money. So what people would probably do is snowball this. They take that $2,000 they make for the dividends for the year, reinvest it in Microsoft or some other company that's going to pay them more dividends, and then snowball it. So the thing with this is it takes time to build up this passive income, number one, or you need a lot of money in order to make the dividends really show. Because if you have 1,000 stocks, imagine if you had 10,000 stocks, 20,000, 30,000 stocks. You can see, let's do that for fun here. If you had, let's say, 50,000 stocks, and 50,000 stocks here, 1, 2, 3, times 0.46, you can see now you're making money, right? Now you're making $23,000, and that's actually in 3 months. So let's divide that by 3, about $8,000 for the month, which is a nice chunk of change that people would like to be making, about $8,000 a month. But you realize you had to have 50,000 worth of Microsoft stocks, and at 50,000 worth of Microsoft stocks at $126, that's a lot of money. So there is passive income to be made in these companies in the idea of dividend stocks, but you do realize that it is going to cost you some money, some big monies, to invest to make serious money from this, or you have to give it some time for it to work really well for you. So that's where we come to the point that, you know what, there's other ways to make passive income. The idea that, you know what, you could definitely take the money you have now invest it to get dividend stocks, but it's the idea that it is not something that you could spend. Chances are you have to leave that money in there to compound at a later date in time. And I'm guessing that you are looking to make money much faster and you want to have spendable money that you could do something with. So if that's what you're looking for in terms of a passive income business where you can make the money faster and get spendable money, then I highly suggest that you look at the links below this video here. I'm actually checking out an opportunity that has an enormous passive income potential to make people a lot of money. It's a low cost opportunity that is nothing like the stock market. It is something that is truly a legitimate passive income system that anyone can do. And that's what I want to stress, that this is a system that anyone can do. So if you're interested in passive income, I'm definitely getting some information that I'll be checking out, putting some things together so I can offer it to my team so they can have better and faster results with it. If this is something you're interested in, always been interested in making passive income online, then definitely put your details down below. So when I do get all this information together, I'll come back here and post the information to you. Or if you want things faster, definitely sign up to my newsletter blast, because when I do have the information all together, I'm just going to blast it to this special list that I've created, this special newsletter blast, and I'll get that information out to the group, and then I'll come back here and then answer all the folks who have requested information as I read your request to get that done. So this is a year that you can actually make passive income. So you know what? The thing is, if you wait too long, if you snooze, you lose it, they say. And with Google, you could see that Google went from a small company to a huge company. And the people who got in early definitely banked some serious money. But this is nothing like investing in the stock market. I want to caution you that this is not something like that. I believe it is something much better than that for the average person because it offers a low-cost opportunity that anyone could do. So if you're interested, leave your details below, requesting more information, or just go ahead and sign up for that newsletter so when the information becomes available, I'll just get it out to you.